Hey guys, well everybody, welcome out to Rec Play Riffs. This is episode 7.
That's crazy.
So this is our 19th episode that we've done as a group, which is pretty crazy actually, because I can't remember when we started. When did we start, Marcus? September, October?
Probably October.
Yeah, I think it was. I think October was our first one, but we just hit the top 12 pickleball equipment review show in the world.
That's it.
Moving on up. We're going to make it there. We're going to be number 1 by the end of the year.
Samson just got back from Turkey, got his hair implants.
Shukran.
Yes. Welcome back, Samson. Yeah.
Dude, that is...
I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
This is going to get crazy in here. I can already tell. Anyway, today my co-hosts are Marcus, and then we have Adri, okay, and then I'm Brett. And so Samson is, I don't even know where he's at. Where is he at right now?
Adelaide, Australia.
That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So we actually could have had him in here, I think. It's just really early there in the morning.
True.
But we needed a good episode, so.
Savage.
We're going to be ripping up on him the whole time. But anyway, so if you guys could like and subscribe, this is, like I said, we're trying to hit that number 1 spot by the end of the year. One of the biggest things that you guys can do is comment down below. And we are going to start picking people randomly that we're going to just give paddles to. Ooh. So we just did this with Paul. We set him up with the whole paddle package, right? We sent out Paul, and he hasn't missed one of our episodes. Okay, so Paul, we sent out Paul a Ranger bag from Forward. Then we sent him out an Opal, a brand new blacked out RPM, and then an 11.624 Vapor Power. Jeez. And then we send him out 5 lifetime balls and a hat, and then 10 Bodie grips.
That's crazy. Shout out to Paul though. That dude's a big time supporter. Yeah. Shout out to you, Paul, man. Good dude.
So when we see people that are going in and supporting us, we're gonna come back and we're just, instead of doing giveaways, we should talk about our giveaway. I've said that 3 podcasts in a row. What happened with that? But
the build up.
Yeah, you know what? That's the first thing we're gonna talk about today is the build up. So we got one person from Identify as a 5-0, but the reality is that Adri is pretty much on every other video.
Yeah.
For them. So Adri is, just to do a little introduction with Adri, we play pickleball with Adri. Every time I play pickleball, Adri's there playing pickleball. And so he's the best out of all of us, I would say.
He gets there 20 minutes after you. Let's make that
Adri
clear.
was so
Polynesian
close.
timing.
Yeah, he was so close to being on time one time. I was blown away. It was like 6:02. It was like 6:02 a.m.
We'll take that as on time. He's on time.
I'm like, that's close enough. People
I'm
are
getting
still
better.
warming up.
I'm getting better. I'll get there. there.
Adri forces us to where we have to pick someone out of open play, bring them over, play with us, and then we have to ask them to leave after they play.
And then when I get there, they're like,
well, we just tell him, we're like, Adri might be showing up. We're not sure. So if he shows up, he's going to take your place. If not, welcome to the group.
oh, gosh.
So no, Adri, his duper's higher than all of us, whatever that means. I don't know if that means
I don't know if that's
actually better or not. But,
anymore?
So that,
Is it?
No, Adri is very legit. So
thanks, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, Adri's one of the best. I've only seen him play hard twice the whole time I've known him, and so normally he's just working on his shots. But and then go check out Adri. Go check out. I'll have a link to his social medias below. But once again, Identify as a 5-0. We have codes down below that are all linked to Identify as a 5-0. When I say that, we've never done that yet because Samson hasn't got those to me. And so we're still working on that. So there's no codes down below, but if you use Identify on anything we talk about, essentially you get a discount code. With Bodie Pickleball and with Forward, you can use Pick'em, and with Diadem, you can use Pick'em. So they gave us a code too. Awesome. So anyway, when are you coming out with the next Print My Paddle?
We filmed it the other day, so it'll probably come out later this week.
Oh, awesome. Those are my favorite.
We
whose
picked
paddle
a
did you
doozy,
do?
Phase.
Oh, you did Phase,
we
the
finally
Onyx?
did Phase Onyx, yep. You would not recognize it when it's done.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. That's awesome. Faye's someone that we play with all the time. She's really good. And
I think she bought a boomstick and is never going to use the Onyx again anyway, but hey, the paddle looks good.
Hey, I think we should do an over-under on that because I think she's going to go right back to the Onyx.
No, she bought the wide body boomstick and she does not like it.
Really?
Yeah.
She got it.
She used it today, yeah.
Oh.
She got the Regal colorway or whatever.
Oh, yep.
She played well with it, but she does not like how short it is. She said it's too short.
Oh, really?
Should have went with the elongated, huh?
Yeah.
I would have bet money that that's the same length as her Onyx.
I tried showing her, but
it is.
she looked right past me as if I wasn't even talking.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta have
bet you.
credentials to share opinions.
I'm gonna throw that up on the screen right now. I bet you that those are so close together, and I'll probably film that tomorrow.
I think
and we'll
so.
just put it.
You
up
have
on
the wide
screen.
body, don't you?
I have the wide body, and people think that it's shorter than it is. And
Really?
Yeah, it looks like it's really short, but it's not. It's not bad. So, anyway, but today we're gonna go over equipment, bags, shoes. Marcus and Samson never change all that, so it's nice to get Adrian here. Then I want to talk about protective eyewear, like your guys' opinion on that, because it always seems like that's a crazy topic. And whenever that comes up, there's stories behind that is insane. And then I want to talk about the pro signings with the new companies and who they're playing with. So ALW Deckel, Kate Fahey, Roscoe Bellamy, Gabe Tardio is going to sign with someone, and then Rachel Rohrabacher is going to sign with somebody. Oh, that's Isaac Olson calling me. Jeez, that guy is needy, dude. I shouldn't say that. I actually love Isaac. That got me excited. That
He'll do anything to get on the 12th biggest podcast in the world.
Yeah, seriously.
People are getting
Just because
desperate.
they're number 2 doesn't mean that. Yeah.
I think he sees my short shorts and he wants to call and let us know that his are still shorter. Is what it is.
Dude, and his quad, he's been weightlifting, dude. He's working on it. So, and then we'll go over an update to the Modwella challenge, and then we're going to go over any riffs that we want to go over. Now, this is going to be funny with Adri because he's there when we experience most of these things. So the only rules that we've changed is you can't name somebody or tell us too specific of a story right off the bat. So anyway, hand it over to Marcus. He knows what to do here.
Oh, this is a novel. These reads are getting longer and longer.
I'll tell ChatGPT to cool it.
Holy cow. All right, guys, bear with me. It's story time right here. All right, before we get into today's chaos, trash talk, and whatever wild takes I'm about to unleash, Rec Play Riffs is brought to you by PB Vision, the only app that shows you exactly how good you actually are, not how good you tell people you are. PB Vision is like having a SpaceX engineer, a stat nerd, and your brutally honest doubles partner all rolled into one. It analyzes your gameplay automatically, every drive, every dink, every I swear that ball was in moment, and gives you the real numbers: serve speed, return depth, shot quality, consistency, court coverage, basically everything you wish your friends noticed about your game. And here's the best part, PB Vision doesn't lie. If you hit 12 dinks into the net last night, guess what? PB Vision is putting that right at the top of your report. If you finally ripped a forehand winner and want to see the replay, PB Vision's got you. We use it when we review paddles on this show because it flat out takes the guesswork away. If a paddle gives you more spin, PB Vision shows it. If it gives you more power, PB Vision measures it. If it makes Marcus play worse, well, that's not the paddle's fault, but PB Vision will definitely document it. So if you want to actually improve, stop arguing with your friends about who's better and let the data settle it. Download PB Vision on iPhone, Android, or use it on the web. It's the future of pickleball, and it's way smarter than all of us. So 90% of that was true.
Dude, you kill it with those ad reads. Every time you do one, it's like shocking.
So
Marcus never reads it before. So as we
That's
go
actually
through
impressive.
It is impressive
With
to
this
just
pressure,
come on
with this
here.
pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, I just barely sent him the notes to this whole entire thing. So, okay, first, I think let's dig into let's go into Marcus because there's a couple things that I want to talk about, and I think we can do the order of it right. You have the Holbrook bag, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's run over your equipment then. Let's get into it.
Shoes, still wearing the Montes shoes. Don't have them on. These are my recovery ones that I wear.
How much longer do you think you got with those?
So I looked at them. There's definitely a little bit more wear and tear than the last time I looked. I've probably got another month with them, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So
which is a lot, right?
That'll
be
I
40
looked,
hours.
about 5 months I've been wearing them.
Wow.
And we're talking probably 15 hours a week in play.
And what are you going to go to next?
I got a pair of diadems from Pickleball Central that we need to review.
Yeah.
So I don't remember which model they are, so I'll go to those next. Hopefully they last as long. We'll see. But then we'll get more in that we'll have to review before that. But if not, then I'm going to buy another pair of Montes shoes.
Really?
It's one of the few products that I will buy for myself to use. That's how good they are. That's how much I like them.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. What about have you tried the Skechers? Have you done all those?
I love those. The Viper 2.0s or whatever.
Yeah.
I love those. Those are super, super nice too.
Yeah.
I would say they're very similar to the Montes for real.
Really?
Yeah.
The Montes are that comfortable?
Yeah. I have insoles. I put my own insoles, so the comfort it is what it is, but they weigh about the same. The durability, I would say, is about the same. Yeah, no, I really, those are my top 2 shoes by far.
What about Daps?
I like the Daps. They're a little bit heavier than the
Yeah.
other 2, which is what we talked about. It's what I noticed most.
Because they have a good insole
They have
already,
that-
right?
What is it? The
Blue
blue
core.
Justin always talks about it. Like that's what he buys to put in his shoes.
Yeah.
And anyways, so the insoles in those Daps, the insole by itself, I think sells for like $70 just for the insole.
Yeah.
And it comes stock in those shoes. So those are, I do have that pair. We did the review. I really, really like those shoes. A little bit stiffer. I think it's a shoe that needs to be broken in, where I think the Skechers and the Montes, they feel the same from the start as they do 5 months later. So
Yeah.
no break-in period, super lightweight. But yeah, no, and we did talk about it. As far as me, it's all about weight for my shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe because I put insoles in, so the comfort is kind of there no matter what, as long as they don't, have weird rub points or something like that. So I'm just looking for pretty much the lightest shoe that I can find.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, sweet. Sorry to interrupt you during
No,
that.
you're good. And then, so bag, again, we've talked about this. We put our review out yesterday. The new Holbrook, I think they call this the B Court. Yeah, the B Court bag. This bag is $79 before code.
Yeah.
So with code, I mean, you're getting this thing for like like $68 or something like that. This is the bag that's like, if you're playing locally, you want to throw a few paddles in, go to the court. This is it. I mean, I love the forward bags for when I travel. I haven't gone on a trip with this one yet. It would definitely be good enough for, a 1 or a 2 day trip. It's got a spot for a laptop and everything else. So if you're going for an extended trip, I think the forward or the ADV bags, those still have the advantage. But as far as like day to day, this bag is unbelievable. It's lightweight. The quality is there. This pocket on the side, again, check out our review of it. This pocket is so awesome. It's like you can put stuff in here. I've got my print my paddle kit in here. It's got pockets on the inside. It's got kind of a hidden ball sleeve in there.
Where do you put your phone?
So it's got up on top here. So there is this little zipper up here, right?
Storage pouch.
Little storage pouch up top. I'm doing a horrible job showing this on camera.
Is that a hook for the fence?
And then it's got in that same pocket, it's got a hook, the single
dang.
hook.
I
that
like
hangs
the
up
one.
the
I feel
fence.
like that has to be standard nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got your water bottle holder on the side. The inside is pretty typical. A couple little dividers in there for paddles. But what this does have that no other bag has yet that I've seen that might exist, but it's got a paddle sleeve out here, but it also is a zipper closure. So it's got a pouch or a pocket on the side too. So if you're not using it for a paddle sleeve, like on a business trip or something, you can actually use that as a pocket and zip up, your valuables or whatever. But you unzip it, and it is a paddle sleeve.
Yeah.
Which, when I'm looking for bags, I don't know why I get it. It's not the most important thing in the world, but it kind of is for me. I love having my paddle just right here. You can grab it and go. So yeah, no, super, super impressive bag. I don't know how they're selling this for $80
Yeah, it's a good deal.
compared to other bags that I've seen. If there was one improvement that I think could be made on this, that, forward bags and ADV, they've kind of done it, is the rubberized bottom.
Yeah.
So the bottom is the same material as the rest of the bag, which if you're hanging it on a fence or throwing it in your car, it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if you're playing somewhere and you're throwing it on the ground, on the concrete or whatever, that will eventually wear out. So I think a rubberized bottom would be the one improvement on this bag. But for that price, my gosh, you'll buy 3 of them and still save money compared to some of the more expensive ones. So yeah, the B Court by Holbrook, check it out. You will not regret it. It's a great bag. And then lastly, just my paddle right now for this week, we just barely got the Aereo Cyclone in. I know this is popping up on social media everywhere. Lewis, Pickleball Pursuit, those guys did a really good review on it. It came out late last year. Had it come out earlier and people had more time to play with it, I think that it would have been, top 3 paddle of the year for a lot of people. I've used it for 3 days now, and it is a cannon. This
Really?
thing hits so hard. It's a floating core. It's full foam floating core. $189 on the website with coupon. I think it comes down to 170 something.
Identify.
Yep. It's more powerful than a boomstick. The control is there. It definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. It's more of a stiffer feel.
Yeah.
We've gotten we got the warping point. We've been using the boomstick, the loco. I feel like there's a little bit more cushion, dwell time, whatever you want to call it, a little bit more feedback. This one is controllable. The power's there, but it's a little bit stiffer than those. So if you like that more just like kind of hammer feel, this paddle is amazing. I was telling Adri this morning, I think that after a couple of weeks playing with this, it could be a main for sure, or at least top 2 or 3 right now. Everybody that I've let use it has loved it. Hiram used it this morning, and I think he's ready to buy one. So yeah, just a power.
That doesn't take much.
That's true.
Anything you tell him to buy, he's buying it.
But the other thing on this that someone talked about, I don't remember who it was the other day. I watched a review, and I never really noticed it until this morning. This thing is loud. It's louder than the boomstick is.
Really?
I reset one that was kind of high that I should have let go out, and I reset it, and it was kind of high, and it rung my ear.
Yeah.
Like, it is a loud, like...
Was that the one that you were supposed to let out, and then you hit it when you were on my team?
Yeah. It was going to hit the back fence, but you gave me that look of like, don't let it go out. But yeah, no. So the Aereo Cyclone, shout out to Paul again. Our buddy Paul had a part in getting us these.
Jeez.
Reached out to them, told them that, what we're capable of, what we can do, and just showed us, love and support and helped get us these. And they're awesome. Aereo Cyclone. We have some more reviews coming out on our channel. We filmed with Adri, and awesome power paddle. Might take a minute to get used to, and no weights, by the way. This is stock, so the sweet spot's big. It's a really, really good paddle. So that's what I'll be using probably this entire week. I want to give it a whole week and see how it changes and if I can get used to it a little bit more. So
yeah, I love it. So the bag, I got one of these Holbrook bags, and I just want to show like the difference, right? Like, this is a good quality bag. It's not like the highest quality, but right when I grabbed it, I was like, whoa, you can really compact this thing in here. It's got all the pockets in the right places. I would love them to use like the materials that, because look at this, you're not taking this bag and crunching that like that, right? It doesn't, this is stiff material that's going to last forever. And then the ADV is right in between them with all that.
What's the weight difference between the Holbrook and that forward bag?
It's got to be
significant,
a lot,
right?
Yeah. I mean, this bag is so heavy duty with that stuff. And I think that works for a lot of people, but here's the thing. I mean, this bag is what, 300 and
329, I think.
Yeah, 329, and this bag being $80. That's crazy. I mean, just to think you can buy 4 of these things, and you can buy 3 of them for how much this cost, right, to go in here. So there's a chance I'm traveling this week, and I think I'm going to take the ADV bag just because I want the laptop where I can put my laptop in there and it's protected on the bottom with that cushioning. I think that's a really smart idea that they've done. And so for me, I love what Holbrook's doing. I think that was a really smart move. If you're buying a bag, and honestly, all 3 of these bags you'd be happy with all 3 of these bags. This bag is going to last you forever.
Yeah.
The zippers on the Holbrook bag are really, really good too.
They're smooth, surprisingly smooth. I was shocked at how they just glide open. It's great.
And I love the storage that they do on the bag. And the other thing that I really like about the Holbrook bag is I like one hook. I don't like the double hook thing. I don't like, I don't like hooking. It's like going up and putting one hook on. I like that. Yeah. And so I think that was smart that they did that as well. But I'm impressed with those guys, $80. And you guys have a code too, don't you?
We do. I don't know if it's been approved yet, but the code Identify should be up live in the next couple of days on Holbrook's website.
Yeah. So people are going to have a hard time competing with that Holbrook bag. At
Way
that
too
price.
many good choices. Yeah.
I mean, what's at that? I don't even know what bags are at that price that are not just junk.
Well, the new Neonic bag is $100. It's good, but I mean, even it's 20% more, right? I mean, it's just, if my math is correct, but
yeah.
So I mean, at $80, there's not a bag that exists that we've seen that is that nice.
Yeah.
I would compare that bag to the Ranger, right, in the sense of size. So it's saying on the Ford's website, this bag dry weight 2.9 pounds.
Hey, sir, we don't pull up.
And then
real
that
stats.
one's just under 2 pounds. So if weight matters to people, right? Lightweight, just under 2 pounds, and then this one's almost 3 pounds dry weight, right?
How comfortable is it wearing it?
Incredibly comfortable.
The materials they're soft. It's nice.
Yeah.
I like it. It's
I
comfy.
love that. I love that you're pulling stats, dude. We need to have you.
I'm a nerd
over here.
I'm a nerd. I get into
often.
the weeds a little too much. But
Are you a pilot? Are you?
No,
a pilot?
no,
you're
no,
not.
no,
Okay.
I'm not a
Oh,
pilot.
yeah, that was
I just flew for implants on my hair. Anyways,
Oh,
I always ask these questions because obviously I'm a consumer. On the bag, and maybe you know too, how many pickleballs can you fit in the sleeve in that Holbrook bag?
So,
and then water bottle, like what size water bottle goes into that? Because some people like to carry around like gallons for some reason when they go to pickleball, but just that's a question.
Those are only the really good players that carry gallon jugs. So the water bottle holder on the Holbrook is pretty much a standard water bottle, like store bought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
something
like
this, like a
that would fit. It would be
size,
tight.
yeah. Okay.
So there is an internal ball sleeve in here that'll hold 3 balls. If you use that, it's on the same side as that external water bottle holder, and that tightens it up. Okay. So if you're using that one, but this cool accessory pocket on the side, the hidden ball sleeve, you can use it for anything, but if you use it for balls, it'll hold 6. And then that opens up the other side for the water bottle to be able to put a bigger water bottle in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. I have 6 balls in here. At least 3 get stolen every day, so I bring 6. And then the other side where the water bottle goes, I could easily fit that, Owala or a whatever else Stanley I needed to in that water bottle size. But
yeah, that makes sense.
But no water bottle, 9 pickleballs.
Hold on, he normally has his like little water bottle he has to fill up 8 times. You brought the gallon jug today?
no.
Oh, what is it? Your little Under Armour
The little
gallon
Under Armour.
jug?
Yeah. I ripped someone off. You know who I stole that idea from?
From who? Oh, really?
Yeah. You.
Oh, you brought the gallon today. That's what I'm saying.
No, I bought the gallon because of yours.
of you.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't bring it. I haven't brought that in a little while.
It's just for
Marcus has
show.
a big problem with germs, right? Like he can't share. He will die in the desert before he shares a water bottle with somebody. Like legit.
I went on a hike in St. George, and it was 110 degrees, and I forgot water. I almost had to go to the hospital for dehydration, and everyone in our group had water bottles. They were trying to give it to me, and I was willing to risk my life to not drink. I can't drink after my wife. I can't drink after my kids. I can't drink after anyone.
But he kisses her. But anyways,
Marcus didn't know this. I hope. But Marcus didn't know this. But one day, because he bought the exact same jug that I have, right? And so I went over and I drank this water, and I was like, damn, that was cold. And I looked down. It was Marcus's. And Marcus was playing on the other court. I was like, I'll just tell him later. I didn't know about this. I told him like a month later. I totally forgot about it, and he would have died.
And I've had herpes ever since.
Blocked him on every social media platform.
I got the herpes now. Thanks, Brett.
Sorry about that.
So technically, you guys kissed.
I know
weird.
that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
fine
my
with
wife
that.
and kids behind my back at home drink out of my crap and then don't tell me, and then I drink. So I don't. It's not like I can tell a difference, right? It's more mental if I see it.
Yeah.
Fun fact about me: if I see people sharing an ice cream cone, I want to do horrible things to them.
Yeah, that
So
drives
like
you
the
nuts.
drinking thing's weird, but like sharing dairy products is the ultimate. Like
I can see that though. Dairy products is a little something different. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have kids though, so I can't talk too much about that.
Well, okay, so let's get in. I know with kids, it's like, it's like a free for all. Okay, Adri, let's talk about your paddles. You're using the Ranger bag.
Yeah, Ranger bag. We already know about that, so I won't talk too much. But this is probably one of my main paddles. I mean, I'm sure everybody's familiar with this one, so I won't talk too much about it. Shout out to Brett, gifted this to me to my charity organization, Poor Polynesian Children. But this is the J6NF. Love this paddle. I mean, just a great elongated paddle, well rounded. I'm comfortable with it. But this
have you used the J6CR?
That's the one you have, right? The
Yeah,
newer version. I tried it for a little bit. I think I need to get a little bit more playtime with it, but it felt pretty similar. I think probably a little bit more power, I would say. But yeah, still, I mean, those guys are doing a great job with their paddles. So, I mean,
We had a
they're doing
complaint
awesome.
because I always say like it's got a little bit more power. What percentage wise do you think that is? It's hard to do that.
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
hard. I mean, I haven't played too much with it, but I would probably say, I mean, maybe like 10, 15%.
Yeah.
It's not anything that's like crazy, but you can feel it, right? When you're
That's what I would
hitting
say.
the speed ups or volleys.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. I think it's like a 10 to 15%. But the other thing about those paddles is how they've changed the graphics. So here's something that Honolulu needs to fix. Their website is horrific. When you go in there to buy something, it is like, what am I ordering here?
Yeah.
There's the way they organize those products, and I need to call Jam and talk to him about this, the owner. But anyway, so that's one thing that those guys need to fix.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yeah.
I did look at their website, and it is interesting because it's a lot. It almost feels like the Cheesecake Factory menu a little bit. Like there's just so much to pick from, and it's like Gen 1, Gen 2, on and on. How should a pickleball website set up their products? Like, should it be paddles for beginners, paddle for more advanced players? Like, how do we think, like, in your opinions, it should be set up for consumers?
So I've told this to like 1,000 people at least working with companies. You should replicate Nike and Apple. Apple first. You go to Apple and you see how does my product fit into the ecosystem of Apple. Apple is so good at going, hey, here's this here's this iPad, but for $200 more, you can up the gig, right? And so they have what they call a buying ladder. I think that you should go in there and go, do you want elongated? It should just be like a questionnaire. It'll take them right to all their paddles. I've been telling this to a bunch of companies though, so they're going to be like, oh, you're telling everybody the same thing. But like, go in there. Do you want elongated, or do you want hybrid, or do you want a standard? Click on one of those. Okay, do you want a power paddle, or do you want a control paddle? Click on one of those. Okay, here's our options, and here's the difference between these ones, and have an easy graph to understand. Right? Because if I go in and I'm going to buy an iPhone, it's so easy to understand, like, hey, here's the levels of iPhone that you can buy. Pick one of those. Or they first have you start with color, right? Color. Well, no, they don't. They have you go phone, color, and then you go through this buying process. The other thing that does is it helps you with SEO. Okay, when you're buying like a Ford truck, if you go in and you go, I want a truck, then it gives you the options for truck, and then you click on that, and then you can go through all the different options. When you do that, it helps with SEO to make sure that you're the authority. If you just plaster everything onto a website, it confuses every single person.
Yeah.
Call me up. I know Jam doesn't watch this, but I'm like, dude, call me up. I'll help you through this.
I love that candidate journey. The candidate journey is everything, or the consumer journey, I should say, right? Like, you want to make it easy for them. So that makes sense.
I like shape. I think shape is probably the easiest starting point, right?
Yeah.
Like, you've got standard, hybrid, elongated. Click on one of those, then you've got control, all court, power. Like,
agreed.
But I think shape might be because I think that's what people have the most opinion on, right? Is the shape of a paddle. So,
and they have their preference, right? So if they're playing with elongated, just take me to elongated.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, I like that. That makes sense.
The other thing that we've talked a lot about, and sorry, we're kind of going to a tangent here, is you guys need to understand, like, all three of us play with every single paddle that's coming out, right? We all share paddles, try it out, go through this whole process. If you were coming from, like, this is where I thought Faye was going to struggle, to go from an Onyx, I don't even know what that is, a Malice? What is that paddle?
It's called Onyx because it's
Onyx
the only
pickleball.
paddle they made for 15 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So whatever that paddle is, to go from that to a boomstick is brutal.
Yeah.
If you want to make your way into the foam paddle world, you start with a J2NF. I wouldn't start with a J6NF, but you start with something, and you're going to have to work your way into a paddle, right? Like, if we, and Marcus is the one who got me doing this, but like, when we review paddles, when I'm reviewing paddles for a week, I only bring Gen 3s for the whole week. I only bring Gen 4s for the whole week, because if I'm switching through paddles and I mix in a foam and then I go back to a Gen 3, everything feels so different to me, right? And so as you guys are listening to all these reviewers talk about this, you have to be very careful about that. You can't just go, oh, they love this paddle. Well, what paddle is their main paddle? Like, what paddle were they using before? What brought them into this, and why do they love it so much? And if you're coming from a Gearbox or a Carbon 1X, you're going to struggle as you go in, but you're going to have to put in a lot of time to understand why people love a paddle.
And I think a lot of people think that, like, let's say you've used a paddle for a year and you're good with it and you feel comfortable with it and you're right here, right? A a lot of people think if you buy a new paddle, it's just going to take you to here. Well, what they don't realize is before you get to here, you're going to go back, right? You got to give it time. You're going to go back a little bit, and then you can get further ahead than where you were with an older paddle. But a lot of people think they can just instantly get better with a new paddle. There is a learning curve on these paddles, 100%. Yeah. So it's funny because people will use a paddle, one of ours, or they'll buy a new one, and they get so frustrated on day one. I'm like, they're different. Like, there's new technology. Like, you have to adapt to it. So don't get frustrated when you're not all of a sudden just like better than you were. You are going to get a little bit worse for a little bit, sometimes a couple hours, sometimes a couple days, but eventually that new technology will get you better than you were before. You just got to give it time and get used to it.
Yeah, that's such a good point with that. Like I was talking to Chris, and he was asking like, hey, what's a good paddle to come off of the carbon true foam? Like, I got to get a new paddle, right? This thing's wearing out. And I said, the Loco is an amazing paddle. And I'm like, I told all the benefits of the Loco, right? It has a big sweet spot. Here's a hybrid shape that will fit into the shape that you're using right now. And I said, but you're going to struggle. It's got way more pop when it comes into it. But once you can control that, it'll be good. This guy next to him is like, oh, so he's going to have a hard time using a more powerful paddle that has a huge sweet spot. And I was like, you don't understand what I'm saying here. Yeah. It's hard to switch to a paddle that's just so different. But his ceiling on how good he will be, I totally agree with you, Marcus. Yeah. His ceiling will be way higher with the Loco over that true foam.
Yep.
So, okay, let's go back into this. Sorry, that was a 30 minutes.
No, this is good. I love these conversations. And then I've been playing with this one. I think I need a little bit more time, but I don't think this is released quite yet.
It is.
Right? Oh, it is?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the Circle Aura Pro. This paddle is, it's under $80 with the code Identify. Mm-hmm. Super cheap. Obviously, you're familiar with Circle, but I would just say a good all-court paddle. It's got some nice pop to it. I think I need to play around with the weights a little bit, but yeah, it's been a fun paddle. We played with it this morning, and for people who are looking for a budget-friendly, type of paddle, all-court paddle, this one feels great.
That's a Gen 3.
Gen 3. Yeah, I think it is a Gen 3.
That's the same one as the pink one, right?
It is.
Correct. Yeah, it's just a different colorway.
Did they change anything with it?
No. So what they did change, and Schrickle's unbelievable. Like, they send us paddles, we'll review them, give them feedback, and 3 weeks later we've got new paddles on it. Yeah. So the biggest improvement, and again, this is not a huge deal, but how does that handle and grip feel compared to some of the older Schrickles?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is something we talk about all the time. I'm sure if people listen to the reviews, it's like the ribbed handles, right? We just do not like them. But yeah, it's nice out of the box. I mean, it's definitely not a Bodhi grip, right? Those are hands down the best, but this is awesome out of the box for, compared to what they used to put on the paddles. But yeah, just a great solid paddle for a good deal. And again, use Identify and you'll get 10% off. I think are they running a limited deal right now, or Sam, are you guys working that out right now?
It's these
are supposed to be like $49 for like 2 week window. You should buy it. Like, don't hesitate. This is a great paddle.
Yeah, with all the paddles that we get and people come over and they see my front room and they just laugh at all the paddles. I need to do something with it. But all of my family members during the Christmas break, we were up in Logan, Utah, and we got the notification from Schrickle that these were $49 with coupon code.
That's crazy.
And even with all those paddles that I have, and like my family knows they can use anyone they want to whenever they want to, like 11 people bought that paddle at $49 when we were up in Logan together. I'm like, hilarious. You guys don't need to buy paddles. But they're like, no, we want to buy that paddle. I want it to be my own. And I'm kind of the same way. Like, if someone says, oh, you can just borrow it as long as you want to, don't buy one. A lot of times I'll still buy it just so I feel it's actually mine.
Yeah.
So a lot of my family members that play pickleball and used my original Aura Pro saw the $49 price and bought it. It's crazy.
I mean, that's such a good deal. Mark's like, please don't buy it. Don't give me commissions. I don't want the money.
Coupon code Identify. So.
That's awesome.
But Mariah had the original Schrickle Pro.
Yeah.
She had it for about 4 months. It broke. I think it was delaminated or core crust, Gen 3 problems, right?
Yeah.
One email and new one on the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Schrickle, man. Yeah, that's one thing that I always question is like with these types of paddles, like how long is it going to last? But when you have customer service like that and they just send you another, I mean, you can't beat that. And what's the warranty on these, by the way, for people who are maybe wondering or thinking?
I don't know. I think the warranty is 6 months. Don't quote me on it for sure.
Which is still, that's solid, man. That's good.
But again, Gen 3, it's like if your Gen 3 paddle lasts you 6 months, you ain't playing enough.
Yeah.
So
Or you ain't banging enough.
you ain't banging enough.
Ew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Let's get into there. So, and Adri, so you're not doing what we were talking about, but like you're going from a foam paddle to that. What are the biggest differences you see?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, obviously with the foam paddles, you have to just work on the control. But I mean, you guys know how I am. I love jumping from paddle to paddle. And it doesn't matter if it's Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just enjoy. I think what makes it fun for me is the challenge of like going from one paddle to the other and having to adjust your game to it. But I would say, we've talked about the, Gen 4 paddles and kind of maybe switching between 4 and 3. It's just the power and the control, right? Like if you're at the kitchen, if somebody's driving it at you, you have to take some of it off, right? You can't just hit it back because it's going to fly. But yeah, I mean, really it just comes down to touch, right? You got to adjust your touch a little bit and scale it back a little bit with the Gen 4s when it comes to resets, drops, and even putaways. So
You make that seem so easy. You just got to adjust your touch. No big deal.
yeah, I don't know. To me it's fun. I enjoy it, and it's not too hard for me to do. So I enjoy kind of the challenge of switching between paddles.
I would say you and Samson switch through paddles the most, right? Normally me and Marcus, well, at least me, like I try to use the paddle the whole 2 hours. Seems like you guys are flying. Did you use both of those this morning?
I actually just stuck with this one the whole morning with the circle. So been testing it out. I mean, today was the first session where I used it the whole time, and so trying to get a little bit more playtime with it. But it's solid so far. So solid,
1 year
solid
warranty.
paddle. Yeah, 1 year.
1 year. Even
Dude,
better. Dang.
that's crazy actually.
Yeah, I just took it out. Now, Schrickle, my advice to you guys, because I know they listen to this podcast, I hate the orange. I hate the orange and black. I don't like orange and black
Really?
together. I don't know why.
That's funny.
I like their pink one, their new design on their pink one. I love that.
The pink one, I will say I agree with you. I think the pink is nicer. I don't think this is bad, but I think I like the flashy a little bit more for sure, like the colors, the vibrant colors. So.
What's your favorite paddle? Like, what's your favorite best looking paddle out there?
Best looking paddle? Oh man, that's a tough one. I like the simple designs, and it's hard to say. A lot of people are doing it simple, but I would probably go back to the which is complete opposite of what I'm saying right now, but the 6-0 coral paddle.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
those things are beautiful. Do you have it in your bag?
No, I took it out.
That thing is the opal and the coral. Those things look beautiful. Like the designs are nice. I like those ones a lot.
Dude, I love the color of the. Well, like, and this kind of goes back.
Are you talking about colorway or design? Sorry.
Colorway.
Okay.
Let's do colorway first.
Colorway.
Like, you're not gonna be able to see this because of the filter I put on this, but this is blue.
Yeah.
Right. I think this is one of the best looking paddles out there.
I think that's nice. Yeah.
I love it. But the coral, I agree with you. I think that's one of the best looking paddles that's out there.
Yeah.
So I got to block all some of these names out. They don't send us free paddles. I block them out. You listen to the pod, dude.
Yeah.
So I haven't been doing that lately, but it's people have been missing that. I've been getting some requests. So anyway, and then shoes. I like this because you wear different shoes than all of us.
Yeah, so I actually wear the I have to pull it up here because it's a super long name, but it's the Nike Men's Court Zoom Vapor Cage 4. So it's a tennis shoe. I actually have 3 pairs that I rotate through. They are getting pretty low though, so I probably am gonna have to start looking into some shoes. And obviously, you guys share recommendations on like Skechers and is it Montes?
I think it's
Montes as
Montes.
well. So those are the shoes I usually use. Again, the Vapor Cage 4s. They're the Rafa Nadal kind of shoe that he played with when he was playing. But I like them. They're a little heavy. The cushion is super nice, and they're wide foot friendly. I have hobbit feet. I have just Polynesians. We got big wide feet, and so those
Marcus
are ones that
wasn't
have
gonna
worked
say
for me.
anything. Marcus wasn't going to say anything.
I beat him to the punch. I
I
already know
I'm not
Marcus
going to disagree
all
if
too
that's
well.
what you're. Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah, they're comfy. I have 3 pairs, but it might be time for me to kind of expand my horizons and look into some other shoes. So I'll definitely kind of look into the recommendations you guys have
convinced me to
talked
buy
about.
those things, dude.
Yeah,
I
they're
just
nice.
bought 'em.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they're coming. I don't know when they're coming.
You have to show
Probably
me which
today.
colorway you got. They're sweet, man. I've been using them for quite some time. I've gone through I think like 5 pairs, but I wear mine down
Yeah.
probably further than I should. But I love them. They're great. Yeah.
I mean, you got good footwork, man.
Thanks.
You
I
and
appreciate
Marcus, way better than Samson. Some of the worst footwork out there.
He wears all those braces to kind of take the attention away of how bad his footwork is.
That dude's out there doing the salsa in the kitchen, man.
Yeah,
Dude, it is kind of funny to be like teasing him right now when he's not here.
He can't defend himself.
He doesn't listen to the pod either, which is
So
horrific.
Diabolical. We need to kick him off. I'm taking your spot as the official Polynesian of this channel now.
I like it, dude. Just tell him.
If he wants to come, he has to sit on my lap. Sorry, Samson.
When we knew he wasn't going to be here, one of the ideas we had was just to get a pineapple and just.
And when he says we had,
Are you calling me a pineapple?
dude, when he says we had that idea, Marcus had that idea, dude. That was not my idea, but
Apparently would have got us canceled, but so we got Adrian instead. So
I love it.
I still might get you canceled.
Well,
anyways,
going back into this, so I've been using Selkirk's shoe. I used
dude,
this
those look
twice
good.
last week.
You playing those too?
Yeah, you can,
Those are kind of
they're made to
stylish,
play.
dude.
Dude, I like them. I like. Once again, you guys aren't gonna be able to tell what these are, but I call Skechers Selkirk 15 times every time we talk about this stuff too. But these are actually Selkirk shoes. Yeah, these are their brown colorway. I really like them. They're pretty comfortable. These are what I used on Saturday, and then I used them. Maybe I only used them once. I think I've only used them
a couple weeks ago because out of the side view it looked like you were barefoot because they're like
Oh,
flesh
yeah.
colored.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, why is Brett playing freaking barefoot? But it was that colorway. So you've worn them at least one time to the Pickler too. But
Yeah, they're super comfy shoes. I like them. You know, me and Marcus interviewed Selkirk on Friday, and that was one of the things that Rob was talking about was how excited they are for their new shoe lineup. But I think they do some good colors. Like I think it's pretty cool. These are really comfortable shoes, so I like those. And then this week I went between the Diadem and the Honolulu J6CR. Okay, the J6CR is just too poppy for me, and I like the feel that you're talking about, Marcus. I like a stiffer feel. I don't like a plush feel on a paddle, and so it seems like the paddles that I stick with, they are that stiffer kind of bounce off there. This though, I know I talked about this last time, but this really is like my paddle of the year. This is an amazing paddle. I think it's got to be the most underlooked paddle out there. I am shocked that more people don't talk about this paddle because it hits so well. And so, and Adri, I don't know if you remember hearing this story, but I played against these guys in Draper, and we play every Saturday. And these, so we just play for the whole 2 hours, as many games as we can get in, blah, blah, blah. And we stick with the same partner the whole entire time. It's super competitive. We're all friends and have a good time, but like it's the most competitive pickleball that I play. And they beat us the first 2 games. And we lost the first game 12-10, and then we went to the next game and we lost it like 11-5. Like we got our butts kicked. I was using the J6 CR or whatever. I was using this paddle because I'd used it the day before with Lisa, and I played with Lisa for like 2 hours the day before in open play. But anyway, so I went back to the Diadem. We won 5 games in a row with the Diadem.
Cooked.
And you know what I kept doing with that CR, you guys know that like weird angle punch shot that I have when I'm on the left side and someone puts it up, I try to punch it over, with my backhand. I just could not make that shot.
Like too much power on it. It was just popping out.
Yeah,
of
it was
bounds.
coming off the paddle way too fast for me to be able to make that. So, and be honest, like sometimes that paddle is better for me in other situations. But I loved. Listen, if you're gonna get the Loco J6, the J2 CR comes out the end of February.
Ooh, I want to try that one.
And then the or that Diadem or the Selkirk Boomstick. I mean, those are so close. Every one of those paddles.
Probably comes down to play style. I think at that point, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, are you the type of person who likes to hit the angle shot? Are you an aggressive player? Are you a more defensive player? So I think that's a kind of going back to when you were talking about when people are like, "Oh, what's your top paddle?" Like my top paddle is not going to be your top paddle, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's good you throw out all those paddles because it just depends on your play style, right? Are you aggressive? Do you like an all court, right? So no, that makes sense.
I think you got to go like the Gen 3 paddles. I thought those were going to be gone too, just so you know. Like like me and Marcus were talking about this. I can't remember if it was on the podcast or somewhere else, but I thought everybody's just going to move to foam, right? They're all going to go to foam. I don't think they are. I think that the more you play with those paddles are great.
The rumor is the Yola Pro 5 coming out is Gen 3. That's what the pros want.
A lot of people, I remember when Gen 4 started to roll out heavy and, the hype was, obviously when they release a new paddle or a new gen, like it gets hyped. I still saw pros playing with a ton of Gen 3s, but it makes complete sense. It's like, dude, people want, most people can generate their own power, right? Yeah. So it's like they need that control, especially at that level. So yeah, it's not shocking at all.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder what percentage of pros play with Gen 3s. It's got to be in the 90s. It's
shocking. Some will play Gen 4 in singles, and then they switch to Gen 3 for doubles, too, if you pay attention to it. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is true. So, for me, though, I think, like, going over, like, some of the news and some of the stuff that's kind of happening with the pros, we got Annalee Waters went with Franklin. I mean, 1,000 people are going to talk about that. From everything that I've heard, I think Zane Navratil is spot on. I think it was a $10 million deal, $2 million a year for 5 years.
That's crazy.
And then some of the ones that I'm excited about that I thought were a little bit different. It was fun seeing like Deckel go with 11.624.
Dude,
so he's going to be using a blackout paddle, right? Because they don't pay the marketing fee. But I'm excited to see him play with that because I think that 11.624 paddle is better than the Pro 4.
Really?
Yeah, me personally, like I would take that 11.624 over the Pro 4.
I need to try those a little bit more because I remember you brought the whole lineup of the 11.624 paddles. I've played with them before and they're great paddles. I haven't had a lot of time with them.
Dude, I'll bring
them. I'll have to try them out.
Yeah, there's a lot of good with that. And then Rachel Rohrabacher just signed with Friday.
Yeah, we just talked about that. That's crazy.
And then Kyle, that pickleball guy, signed with Friday as well.
Yeah. Wow.
So he's not with Selkirk anymore.
And their new paddle is called the Aura paddle, right? And we just talked about
it's the same
Aura
name.
Pro.
It's the same name.
So that's going to be, I mean, we talked about this a little bit yesterday or a couple of days ago. That'll be interesting. But I mean, shout out to them, dude. Rachel she's insane, man. She's a very good player and a great personality that they signed with. So that's awesome.
Yeah, she'll kill it for those guys.
Yeah, she's solid, man.
I mean, they're going to constantly be making it to the gold or bronze match every weekend. Her and Catherine, I think they'll kill it with that.
100%.
The and then who else do we got? We got Kate Fahey. We don't know yet who she's going with. Then we have let me go look at my list here. I'm forgetting. Roscoe Bellamy hasn't signed.
Really?
He hasn't signed with anybody.
Isn't he always playing with that enhanced pickleball guy? Is he sponsored by that dude right now, that company, or is he with somebody else?
No, he's not sponsored. He told me.
Oh, okay. So he just buddies with that guy and makes a lot of videos with him.
Yeah. He's just making content.
That makes sense.
And just so you guys know, Roscoe opened up a course, which I think is awesome. So you can go on and for like $300 a year, you get his course that he's putting out. So as you guys have not seen his videos come out on YouTube, like they're really, really good.
Yeah, he's solid.
Produced really well. You can go in and now he's on School, which is it's almost like a social media platform. But anyway, you can go onto there, pay, and you have conversations with Roscoe and his team. And you're talking with all these other people that have signed up into it, talking about paddles, talking about what to work on. It's pretty cool. So it's like a forum that you can pay to go into, but you get his videos as well. And so those are really good. And then
that's cool.
Gabe hasn't signed with anybody yet. Dude. So like what paddle does he use this week? He's not with
I think he's signing with that what's that brand? The
Focolo?
Yeah,
that
something
one?
like that. Yeah.
Wow. Because aren't they out of Colombia or like South America or something like that?
I'm not sure. You'll have to look it up, but I think that he's signing Randy. Local Randy.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah.
That's why I saw that. Yeah.
I think it's that paddle that Gabe's going with. I almost think I don't think they announced it yet, but that's the rumors that he's going with that brand. That's
crazy. Focolo or something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing into the microphone.
Watch your language, young man.
This isn't the new era. This isn't
Focolos. Focolos.com.
Focolos.
Focolos.
I think it's Focolos is how they're calling it.
Is that the American version of saying that?
Focolos?
Yeah, don't try to pronounce foreign words with
I think
Marcus.
they're Vietnamese, aren't they?
Oh, I think you're right.
I think they're Vietnamese.
Maybe.
Yeah.
KBN.
That's what it
dude?
says
KBN
right there.
competitor, dude. Oh, is that what it says?
That's what it says right there.
Pro Series. They got a couple of paddles on there right now. Yeah, that's crazy. All the different signings they have going on right now. That's wild.
A lot of money coming in.
Dude,
a lot of Asian money coming in with these paddle brands.
Dude.
And, I mean, look, that's where Yola. That's
Yeah,
you know, it's
100%.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So,
That's crazy. Wow.
I had no idea that he signed with them. When did
I don't know if
they
he's
announce
signed, but that's the rumor. Like
Yeah.
that's
He's probably going to play with that one. Maybe that's why they came out with this paddle. Look, that isn't that the same style he plays with?
Yeah, yeah. It
Pickle
says
one,
on
Yeah.
on Instagram
Because he
but-
plays with like, yeah. What gen does he play with?
I think those are all just thermoform pickle.
Yeah, I was going to say because his paddle didn't have crazy technology,
Yeah.
but obviously when you're that good, well, you don't need
Yeah,
much.
on his Instagram it says this isn't a sponsorship, it's a partnership, and that's all it says. And then the memes of pickleball put Pizza Hut with you question mark.
It is
And then
almost
James
lunchtime. Pizza Hut
Unatowicz
sounds good.
put RPM.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Memes of pickleball.
That's just what I heard over the weekend. Who knows if it's true?
Yeah.
But Kate Fahey, that's a big one.
Dude,
that's a.
she's with Yola, right?
I think that's what she's been using.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so whoever, that's a big get for someone. So especially in the
That's
singles
crazy.
game.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I mean, I would go after Gabe like crazy just because he's young. He's playing with Ben.
Well, and
They're pretty much
he's
there
always
every
going to be on
Sunday.
championship court, and he's
Yep.
going to be playing gold matches. You have to.
Yeah, I would
Sponsoring,
totally
right?
get going on that. But some of the paddles that we've talked about, just to know, I'm using John Q's database to go in there. I did link this last time, so you can just go down if you guys want all the technical stats on any of these paddles or anything like that. Go check out John Q. His database is amazing.
Yeah.
Braden Unsicker is also building out. It's kind of more of a community than it is like it is pulling data, but anyway, so that's been pretty interesting. And then so what's your baseline paddle? You have the NF right there. If you're going to play in the tournament next week, what paddle are you using?
Dude, that's tricky. I'd play with that one, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I could play with that or the what is it? The J2 is the other one that's
Yeah.
also. But I'd probably stick with this one. I feel like it's just a great balance. It probably leans a little bit more power, I would say.
Yeah.
But it just feels comfortable. I think we talk about this all the time. If it's a paddle that you can play with and you don't have to think much when you're playing with it, just because you like feel, I don't know, one with the paddle, I would
Yeah.
say I could play in a tournament tomorrow for sure with that one.
Yeah. And
J6NF,
then,
yeah.
do you like how I grip that? I rip off the grip underneath. Do you
Yeah,
like just
dude,
one
honestly,
grip or
I
do you
love
want
it.
double?
It's the same on this paddle with a lot of other ones, and I used to like kind of having maybe an over grip on it, but I would say this is kind of my preference now. I think you've converted me to kind of just going with one and ripping off the original one. So I love it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my favorite thing to do is,
Yeah.
is to rip that off and then put that on, and then I love that. So
And with the Bodhi, dude, it's super comfy.
yeah,
It
do you
makes
guys
a
have a
difference.
discount code with Holbrook? I think I already asked that, but
It's submitted. I think it's supposed to be approved
Working on
any
it.
day. So identify.
yeah. So
Holbrook.
identify for Holbrook, pick them for Bodie, pick them for Forward, and then you'll see all the other discount codes on the paddles if we have them. Right, like the Honolulus we don't, the Diadems we do. That's pick them, but. Anyway, go check that out. So, have you heard about our challenge, Adri?
Yes. Yeah. The Modwella challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, I'm getting an IV in like 3 hours. I'm a little stuffy
Oh, yeah.
today and a little
That would be
cough,
helpful.
and so I'm gonna go get my 1,000 oranges just shot into my bloodstream.
Jeez.
So I'm doing that there. So after talking last week, we're going to change how we're doing this. So one of the problems is, and I totally agree with Marcus on this, and I even talked to Isaac and Chris Olsen thought about getting into this, is we want to change our habits for the long term, right? Like me and Marcus are in our early 40s, and so if we go in and just do like a 3-month hit, we're just gonna try to figure out a way to make this like a long-term thing where, hey, you have to keep the weight off for a certain amount or something like that. So anyways, Modwella, they're in like 8 states, and I always put the link down to their website below. Through this flu season, you have to get IVs. I'm telling you, if you're feeling sick and you don't want to feel sick forever, go in and get that. Go in and get an IV. They come out. They can give you vitamin C shots. They do NAD. They do the skinny shot. They do Botox, they do teeth whitening, and they come to you. That's the best part. If you're feeling sick and you still have to work and you're at work, have them come out to your work. They'll do it right there, right? So you talk to a doctor, the doctor goes through your medical background, and then they prescribe you an IV. And so I am totally sold on these IVs. I've been getting them this company started in 2020. I've been getting them ever since then. I got them when I had COVID. I got them when I had everything. So I don't stay sick for very long because I go in and do that. So
smart.
Anyway, check out, see if they're in your state. They're in California, they're in Utah, they're in Idaho, they're in Montana, I'm trying to remember every place. They're in Nevada. So they have hangover remedies. They have all these different remedies of IVs. So once again, if you're feeling sick, you can schedule it up. It's super easy to do. Go check them out. So, and we're going to adjust this, and we'll get back to you guys next week. Everybody's pretty chill that's on here, but we just want to make sure that everybody has like a good experience and that we're building habits that we're going to last forever. Cause it obviously it's a better way to do that.
Well, and I think like with Modwella being the sponsor of this weight loss challenge, I think it's important to show what they're capable of as far as making your entire lifestyle healthy, right? I think a 3-month weight loss, this is my opinion, is, anybody can lose weight for 3 months. You can just eat a banana every day or whatever, right? I think, teaming up with a company like Modwella that gives you an entire way of being healthy in every aspect of your life. Like you said, with IVs, with weight loss, with nutritional plans, with all of these things. So I think it's good that we're taking a step back and really looking at what Modwella can offer us to make our entire the whole realm of our lives healthy instead of just a weight loss. So I think it's a really good idea, kind of, showing what they have to offer to make you just healthy from top to bottom. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. And one thing I forgot to mention that Marcus just reminded me of is if you're on a weight loss journey, the very first thing you should always do is get blood work done.
Ooh.
Get blood work, make sure everything's good. And sometimes that can be scary. I remember the first time I got my blood work done, like I've had friends that have gotten cancer. I was like nervous to get my results back. I was nervous to get my A1C, my blood sugar back and see where I was at. But like the good thing is like I saw what was high. I knew exactly what to do to fix that stuff. And I just started working on it. And it's almost like you have a personal doctor all the time. Like the nurse they have assigned to me that lives close by here, Maddie, she's awesome. And I can just text her about anything whenever.
That's awesome.
And she's like, oh yeah, I would go to your primary care person for this, or yeah, we can help you with this. So it's really nice. I love that situation. So, so go check out Modwella. We are going to do some kind of discount with them. We haven't figured that out yet, but we'll let you know next time going in. And then, okay. So we do a get together, and I wanted to ask you this question. Adrian, because I thought you'd think this is funny. So we do this get together where Hawaii puts together and we all bring food and do like a potluck pickleball thing. Mm-hmm. What food should you be bringing to that?
It's at 5:30 in the morning, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, probably stuff like cinnamon rolls, fresh fruit, waffles, juice, milk, stuff like that, donuts.
Who's bringing waffles to that?
This guy sounds like a Hilton hotel over here. A Hampton Inn.
Orjobs, Escargot. Shit, that's a great question. Wait, sorry, say that one more time. You said who's bringing waffles?
Yeah, I haven't seen waffles.
Oh, I haven't seen waffles.
I'm just that would be a bugger doing that in the morning.
No. I'm just saying
bring
those
a
are
waffle
things.
iron next time and just have a little booth.
Oh, should we just have like a scoopable?
That's a really good idea.
We won't even play. It's a joke. We'll just be the waffle people in the morning.
Chocolate chips, blueberries.
Yeah.
Honey butter?
Honey butter?
Yeah, that's a great. I mean, those are the things that come to mind when I
you're
think
a food
about.
guy.
Oh, I'm a big foodie. Yeah.
So like my favorite thing.
I'm not doing the challenge for a reason.
Get out of here, dude. You can be in it if you want to. So, I love bringing the meatballs. Last time I brought cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Someone ate one out of 20 cinnamon rolls that I had there.
But the time before you brought meatballs, right?
Dude, it was they almost ate
Marcus,
all
how
of them.
many meatballs did you eat last time?
I asked someone for a meatball and they brought me an entire Dixie cup full.
That was me.
Somehow in between points in one game, I ate the whole freaking cup of meatballs.
If you look on the screen, he looks like a meatball.
You should not eat 17 meatballs in the middle of a pickleball game. And I found a way to do it, but they were unbelievable.
Yeah, Marcus is like, oh, save me some meatballs before you go, because I was leaving. It was like 8:20, and he was still playing some games or whatever. And I just filled up a whole Dixie cup, and there was a lot in there. I was surprised with how many freaking meatballs fit in there.
Oh.
He had his little toothpick, dude. And he was just
In between.
Somebody's like, Marcus, what are you drinking? He's like, meatballs.
Meatballs, yeah. It's good. You have to chew after, but yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Those were good though. I think I took a cup too.
well, I was
And I
like,
chowed on them, dude.
yeah, the protein. I like the protein side of it
Yeah.
with meatballs. You know.
See, you were asking me what should people usually bring. I come from Hawaii, so like we would eat like, I mean, you saw how Vikey brought like the people call it spam sushi, but it's musubis.
Yeah, that stuff's good.
Dude, we would eat stuff like fried rice and loco mocos, which is like fried rice, meat patties, eggs, and then gravy. Like that's a breakfast item sometimes for us. So
Really?
yeah, we get a little crazy with breakfast, but that's different, right? That's not a standard, you know,
Yeah.
at least around here. But so.
Yeah. So what did you bring?
I brought juice, dude. I was lazy.
Yeah. What'd you bring?
I always bring, see, what I do is I bake stuff at home, and then I go to Walmart and I buy something with their packaging, and then I'll put my
like
homemade
containers.
stuff. Yeah. So I like their containers better than what I've got at home. So I take my home cooked stuff, put it in a Walmart container, and then take it like
And
that.
it's labeled, right? It'll say like brownies, even though you
Yeah,
made
it's
it.
super
Yeah.
weird that they get it right every time. It's just a coincidence. But last time I brought the coconut macaroons or whatever with like the chocolate,
Yeah.
they were
look
gone.
good, dude.
They was like there was 2 left at the end, and
I didn't get to try
I
them.
may have eaten those last 2 on my way out.
Dude,
So-
those look good. I don't normally get tempted with stuff. Those look good.
Those
That's
are
funny.
good.
Dude, don't sleep on Walmart's bakery. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Our friends one time they brought over some ice cream, some hot fudge, and then they brought these brownies, but they put them in like a home container. And I was like, where are these brownies from? Walmart, dude.
Really?
And they have cheese danishes there. My son's obsessed with them, and they're
So maybe next time
they're
I'll just
good, dude.
save myself
better than
time.
Costco's.
I'll
I'll
save
say
myself
that.
time and
And
actually
I'm a
buy
Costco
the
guy.
stuff from Walmart then that's
Dude.
already in them. Is that right?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
Save your
Makes
time,
it easier,
dude.
dude. Makes
Way
it easier.
easier.
Don't
Get
wake
them
up
well.
at 3 a.m. for us.
Exactly.
It's not worth it. We're
Yeah.
not worth it.
I'm texting Hawaii for recipes. I'm like, man, what should I do? And she, so I'll just buy it from Walmart now.
Dude, you're so ridiculous with that. Anybody who's listening to that being like, yeah, why would he get those containers? But you, yeah, the problem with, I don't want to spend a ton of time on stuff. Like even those cinnamon rolls, I had to wake up early and like bake them.
What time, dude?
I woke up at like 4:45. Yeah, I had to bake them for 20 minutes, and then that thing started at 5:30.
You
And
made
I
them
was
from
a little bit
scratch?
late. No, I bought them from
but
Costco,
you
but you
baked
have
them
to
fresh.
heat them up.
Hey, that's still made with love, dude.
I guess so. The meatballs were way better. I just put them in the night before, and I just let them go. And those things were almost gone.
Crock
And,
pot, yeah.
Dude, I had 200 meatballs in there.
Well,
They were. I bet you
I
that
know
there
where
was 40
17
left.
of them went in one game. So
Not 1770, but yeah.
70. So, okay. And then next question, and we'll kind of hit into this and then we'll kind of wrap this thing up. But how come you don't wear protective eyewear?
I used to, dude. I have a couple pair of protective eyewear, but I don't know. I just feel comfortable not having something on my face. You know what I mean? It feels a little uncomfortable, but yeah. I don't know. You should probably wear some, dude, because I've seen some people's eye injuries.
Yeah, but have you seen them in person?
Kaylee got hit in the eye one time. I also saw somebody else get hit in the eye, and it's just, I don't know.
I just feel like a jackass wearing these things.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you look like, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I do.
No, I don't think they look bad at all. It's just a comfort thing for me. I don't even care about the look. I don't care what people think about how I look. I think it's just a comfort thing.
are those the Where's Waldo edition?
I literally got these. I got these, and I was like, I'm gonna get something that look close to Samson so I can make fun of him, you know. But these are like safety glasses that are anti-fog
like 'em. Those
safety
look sweet,
glasses.
yeah.
So they're a little bit. I don't even know what the brand is. This is not made for sports. Heat wave. But I don't know why. Like the glares and stuff like that drive me nuts.
Yeah.
So what do? You just pop out the lens? That's what Samson
he
did.
could be a
Samson does
loser
it. He
like
bought like
Samson.
$3 reading glasses from Walmart and popped them out.
Dude, I'm telling you, this last week, not only did I do an overhand that missed Marcus's eye by a half of an inch, enough that you felt the wind, right?
I could see the individual holes coming at me like right here, and at the last second, I pulled a matrix and got out of the way somehow.
The chosen one.
I fully expected to get hit in the eye when it happened. Like mentally, I'm like, oh, here we go. And when I didn't get hit, it shocked me.
Yeah.
But that's the closest I've been to. Well, yeah. Samson's hit a few off his paddle when I'm on his team.
Dude, that's
to the side, and it's almost
I think
hit me.
that's
But straight on, that's the closest I've ever been to getting hit in the eyeball straight on.
Who lobbed that ball up for me to hit?
Samson for sure.
Samson lobbed it, and I went to do an overhand, and I was just trying to hit it down. But Marcus was like low for some reason. Were you running up to help? What were you? Why were you in that
He
position?
was scared.
Was it you that lobbed it up?
No, I would never lob.
And
Self-destruct.
Someone
remember-
tried to lob me, and I seriously just went and I hit the ball as hard as I possibly could hit a ball.
Jeez.
And I was using the J6 CR, and I'm serious. Right when I hit it, I came to look down. You know, I'm focusing on the ball, getting blinded. Then I hit the ball down, and I see freaking Marcus, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I seriously, that must have barely missed your face.
Jeez.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know how I didn't get hit. But
It was bad, dude. And then after that, I've had 2 close calls. Now, one was off of a paddle, and then one was after a guy trying to speed it up. The ball missed my eye and hit the wall. I don't even know if that thing was dropping.
Had some power on it.
Dude, he just took a full-blown swing, and it went right past my face. Like that one, I felt the wind, and then I had a ball come up and hit my beard right here, off of my partner's paddle. I think it was Mike. It was Mike, and I was like, dude, maybe it's time. But then Marcus gets us in a text with John Q, and was like, hey, what are those glasses? So he sends us a link, dude. They're $400.
Oh yeah, that's a hell no.
yeah.
$400, and you know someone's gonna comment on here and be like, $400 not worth your eyesight.
Yeah.
Oh what? Well, Samson, his is worth $3.
I'm still convinced that his will still hit his eyeball.
He probably got one of those specials where it's like buy a 44-ounce and get a pair of glasses with
I
no
know.
lenses.
Him and-
Like we
At
can't
holiday.
get rid of these things.
Yeah, so we had when I almost got hit, I reached out to Chris at Pickleball Central. And I was like, hey, like, what glasses do you guys have? Because I have the carbon ones, the original carbon ones, and I like them, but like, whether they move or not, I feel like they're moving. So it just bugs me, right? Like they just bounce around and everything. So he is sending some of the kitchen blockers, which are some of the most ridiculous looking.
That Zane Ford's?
Yes.
Heyo.
But he swore to me that you don't feel them, and then they're lens free, so they're obviously no glaring, and you can't even see the frame. And I'm hoping that's real, because if I can see the frame, I'm going to struggle with them. But we're supposed to be getting those tomorrow, and I feel like I need to warn you guys, because when I look like Zane Ford all of a sudden, you guys are going to make fun of me.
Gonna
But if I
kick
give
him out
you
of
a
the
heads
group.
up,
They don't look good.
yeah. But so anyways, they're sending me the blue ones. It's a new colorway. I'm excited to try them, because I do think it's probably time with all of these power paddles, and we play with such a mixed group in the morning. When I'm playing with you guys, I'm typically not afraid, right? I feel like you guys know, we all know how to hit. We know how to aim. We're not trying to kill each other.
Except for
Samson,
He's
who
not
tries
here
to
all
take
the time.
eyeballs out.
That dude.
But when we're playing with these random people that are all walking around with boomsticks, it does get a little bit scary.
Yeah.
So
What
we'll
are those
see.
called?
The kitchen blockers.
Like you write out kitchen all the way?
Yep.
So I busted these out, and Brett's like, no way in hell I'd wear those. Like
Those
under
are
his
Pit
breath.
Vipers,
So
dude?
these are Pit Vipers. I don't know if you want to take those off because they're not sponsoring us or anything like that, unless they want to. But these are the ones that I wear. I actually have a pair. I can't remember if these are the photochromatic ones or not, but if you're in the sun, they'll actually tint for you when you're in the sun.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about these is you can adjust the length of them and then also the angle.
Are those safety glasses or just sunglasses?
They're just glasses. I don't know if they're safety glasses, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because the way it shatters maybe, but we can test it out.
I was going to say, let's shoot a video.
Yeah.
We'll just blast them
Yeah.
at your face and see, like.
I mean, yeah, sounds like a good time for me.
and I asked that because can't even talk. Pit Viper does sell safety.
That's what I was going to say. So I can't remember if this one has their safety technology. I have a ton of pairs because I have a buddy who gets like 50% off because they're like one of his clients. But
I wonder.
I have a ton of pairs, and I really like these because you can turn them like this, and then when you put them on, they'll sit and they won't come off. And I've played competitive games with these, and I've gotten hit on the frames actually, and nothing broke or cracked. And so I'm a big fan of them. But again, feel free to block them out if
Well,
they're not. You know.
but I feel like we're going to get blasted in the comments if they're not. People are going to say, "Oh, they're going to."
Yeah, but they do have safety ones, so get the safety
we should.
ones.
But I really want to get a pair of those
Yeah.
and somehow set it up and just blast pickleballs.
Yeah.
And see if they do shatter at
You
70
can put it
miles
on
an
a
hour,
tripod,
right?
hold them right like on with a clip, and
I think
I'm
it'd be
sure
a
we
fun
could-
experiment
yeah.
to see because, yeah.
Dude, we should get the ball machine out and try that.
Oh, dude, yeah, hit it in the same spot and just hold it there.
Yeah.
I think
Let's
that's
do it.
doable.
That way we have something to write back to the people that comment that.
Yeah.
Now that we just said that, though, there's going to be 1,000 people that copy us.
Yeah.
You know, so someone will do a ball machine into
We gotta get on it.
It's like a certain.
If somebody does that, they copied us.
like a certain ITP video that came out a little while ago. Remember
Hey-o.
that one? Yep.
Shots fired.
That didn't last long.
Speaking of people talking, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Nope.
Okay, any last stories you guys want to run over?
Nah.
I think as far as like rec play, we did a lot of open play this week. We didn't have a lot of reserved courts, and it was a good, solid week of open play. There wasn't a lot of shenanigans. People, for the most part, were pretty cool. Some people try to stack with better partners, but you just make fun of them one time, and they kind of give up on that. So, I think last thing for me is shout out to the Pickler and Lehi.
Yeah.
Always so fun to play there.
100%, yeah.
Morgan and Skylar specifically, those guys, they really know how to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
When we need someone to come play with us, if we have odd numbers, those guys volunteer to stop working, even though they're getting paid, to come play pickleball with us. So, Liz, if you're listening, a raise might be in order for those guys. I mean, they really go above and beyond.
That's dedication to the customers.
Skylar and Morgan, I mean, keep it up. Hawaii, same thing, right there, organizing these fun groups. But Skylar and Morgan, man, probably a raise is in order, I would think. So,
I agree.
Liz,
I agree.
do what you know is right and hook these guys up. So,
Dude, that is ridiculous that you're asking for a raise for them. Are you trying to get them to come play pickleball or something?
I told them if I get a raise, I get a % of it. So
let's go, dude.
So like $4 an hour to So
it's a selfish endeavor.
Whatever.
The
you know.
usual.
I was wondering something's weird about that. Something doesn't smell right about it. Are you just saying that because you know they listen to the pod or what?
I know all three of them. I know Liz and both of them listen to it.
Oh, do they?
So,
That's awesome.
There wasn't a lot of crazy stuff that happened in open. I only played 3 times last week though. I'm playing less pickleball so I can work out. I've got to get healthy.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was fun. It really was a fun week of open play.
That's good. No issues. And we had good games. We had some solid. I was going to say I actually played with that because you left your hybrid diadem paddle, the blue core.
Which is crazy.
And I already knew it was yours by the wrap. I was like, dude,
yeah.
that's Brett. So I grabbed it because Samson was like, whose paddle is that? And I was like, oh, that's Brett's, 100%. And I told him, I was like, I'll hold on to it for him until I see him next time. But I played with Samson. We actually ended up playing a couple games against Maddie. And she plays on the pro circuit here and there. And we had some solid games. And, dude, that paddle, I felt so confident and comfortable with it. So, kind of going back to your point again, dude, solid paddle. But, yeah, good games. It was fun.
Best paddle.
I don't want to talk about this, but I just got a text from Samson from this is really cool. Something we're going to be able to do to someone in the local community that is going to be awesome.
Oh, that's sick.
So someone reached out that saw one of our videos and wants to step up and hook someone up with something. So
Ooh, I love
we'll
those
leave it
kinds
as
of
a
videos.
teaser, but this is actually really cool, and it's going to be for it'll be a really good video here in the near future. So
That's awesome.
yeah, this is super cool.
Is it going to be like one of those ones where like Samson gives back to the community by like telling me to get a job or
maybe
something a little different?
Dude, that video is so funny. We talked about that last time.
Yeah. Did you get a job? Did you accept the offer?
No, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they moved on with other candidates.
But
But
no,
I don't want to talk about it.
We'll talk about it off camera. This is actually really,
Oh, that's
really
sweet.
cool. And then
I love that.
You'll see what this text is in the next week or so.
That's awesome.
I love it. I love it. Should we call Samson right now? Have him say any last words?
He's probably eating a meat pie or something, or
He's just getting fat over there.
well, I don't even know what time it is in Australia right
Me
now.
neither. I can look it up real quick.
So
Yeah. It's good.
Who
for
cares-
him,
who
it's
cares
food
about it?
30. So
Yeah, it's food 30. Okay, love it. Hey, Adri, thank you so much for coming on the pod
thanks for
today
having
and,
me,
and
guys.
subbing in. So if Samson's gone, this one, Samson will always be on the Pickleball Pick'em show. We won't shoot that without him.
Yeah.
But this show, if he can't be on it, we're just going to keep pulling in other people. So we're grateful that you'd spend time and away from everything to come do this.
yeah,
Yep,
please
fun.
make this the highest viewed video so we can use that over Samson.
I can leverage it to kick him out.
Yeah. So
That'll never happen.
love it.
Samson's the man.
Samson is such a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway, okay. See you guys. Thank you.
okay, thanks, guys.
Dude, I should have brought a cap today.
A cat.
A cap. I don't know why I said a cap. I
I
should
thought
have
you
said
said a cat.
hat.
I was like,
Just-
what the hell?
just on the pod.
The hell? Do you want a hat? I have
No, I'm good. I'm just
Yours
teasing.
looks good, dude.
Thanks, man. I need a haircut though.